Hello everyone, this is just going to be a short video on how I made this effect. Right, okay, first things first, you need to record yourself, obviously with your phone out. It can be a portrait or landscape, don't really matter. Hang on a second. Okay, and then you want to find like a green screen picture that you can save and put on your phone, and then click on the screen, and then you should get rid of them white bars that have them options on them so that you've just got the full picture. You don't need the tracking markers, it could just be blank green instead. So you've recorded your clip and you've got a nice little over the shoulder shot of you holding your phone. So now you need to record your screen stuff. What I did was I screen recorded myself messaging my friend, because in my music video it requires like a texting conversation back and forth between two characters. I'm not going to teach you how I made this Andy and then this time in After Effects. I'm just going to teach you how to put a screen recording into your phone. It's very straightforward. You could just simply create something like this in Photoshop and then just place it on top in After Effects. It's very easy stuff. iPhone 6s and above have the screen recording capabilities, but I would make sure that you have an iPhone 6s because they record in 1080 times 1920, but if you had an iPhone 6, for example, I think they only do 720, so it's not very high quality. So yeah, the main reason why you would do something like this in a music video is because if I recorded myself, with my phone out texting my mate or texting another character, you can't really see the screen that well. I did have some footage. Can you see? You can't really see the screen, and even if you went close up, you still won't be able to see it. Do you know what I mean? It's really hard to try and get it to focus. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of difficult. So I just think replacing the screen would be a lot better, and plus it just looks a lot cooler. So first things first, you want to edit your footage very, very basically. You want to edit your footage very, very basic, and so you won't have this. You'll have your other clip. You'll have this clip here. Somewhere in your Premiere Pro project, you'll have this. So yeah, you want to edit your stuff up basic, very, very basic, and you should have something like this in your timeline. So once you've got a bunch of clips here and one of them is your phone, recording with the green picture, you want to right click and go over and replace with After Effects comp. I mean, you can only do this if you've got After Effects, but there are some ways you can acquire After Effects, but I'm not going to teach you that in this video. So yeah, just click on that and then it should put your clip literally from here all the way to here in After Effects all by itself. I'm not going to do that because it's just going to replace it with this. So I have my project already open. So basically what I've done is I'm just going to go through all the different steps that I've done. So I tried to use tracking markers on here, but I was just messing about with some of the tracking, what are they called, like the point motion track, and they didn't really work out, but I just kept them just as reference. So first thing what I did was I went onto my clip and I went into animate and I went in tracking Mocha AE. I have got some screenshots on my blog on a different clip, how I used it and stuff like that. That was part of my research as well, that I was I used that research to then put it into these other 2 clips. So then, yeah, I used that, and then I added a black grey solid to the screen, just so that it gives it a little bit of a background, so that I've got something to work with, and then that should track all the way through the clip like that. But yeah, obviously I'd sorted the thumb out right at the end. So I've done that, and then I used a green screen to key out the background, not the background, the screen, so that it literally just cuts out that edge, what I needed to cut out. You can't really tell the difference on this actual phone itself. You can on this side. You can if you look very carefully on this side of the screen. I'll zoom in, be a bit easier. You see this side? See that green line? It just helps it, you know, make it look a bit nicer. So then I went on to put the screen on, and I actually added an adjustment layer to this to mess about with some of the settings, so that I could set this video clip to screen. And then I literally duplicated it and then set this one to overlay, so that both of them clips together make a nice screen look, if you will. And then I literally just added I duplicated our original clip, you know, this one, literally duplicated it, and then keyed out the phone. You see the screen, so that then you put all that together and you get your clip. The other phone, which was Andy's screen recording. I showed you Andy's screen recording right at the start of the video, but it was actually Mike's one that I was showing you. So if we show you this one here, this one was done exactly the same, apart from I added another picture to it. I'll show you. So this one was done very similarly, can't speak. Apart from I just added a glass breaking texture to the screen just to give it a little bit more oomph, and plus my actor's phone already had a pretty shattered screen. Let's just show you that now. So here's the original clip. You can really see how much his screen was cracked. I really wanted to key out the green from the phone and then have the original cracks in it, but I just couldn't do that. Like, the screen had just looked too dark and it just looked terrible. So I ended up adding a cracked screen image to the clip anyway. And we've got this. I also added a bunch of effects to the phone. These lines, if I just show you what these were, I added 2 adjustment layers. One that enhances the colours a little bit, makes it a bit brighter, and I also added like a vignette, like glitch effect to it. Let me just get that open now. Yeah, so I added 3 shape vignettes, I think, for each corner of the screen, so it could pull some of the pixels out a little bit. I think that was horizontal. Yeah, horizontal scale. That just pulls them out horizontal. I think there's another one on Premiere where it pulls them vertical, but I didn't really need that. I think you'd use a vertical one, you know, for like street lamps. If it was a dark street lamp, if it was like a dark street, that'd look pretty cool. But the horizontal just makes it pop a little bit, you know, makes it look a bit nicer. And then yes, that also creates this little glitch to all the other parts of it. Sorry, I'm yawning. And then yeah, I've not added the anything to this one yet, just because this is right at the end and I've not quite finished editing yet. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I do have all my footage, so it's just a part where I just need to crack on editing and finish this off. So I hope everyone enjoyed learning about me editing and stuff. Yeah, see you in another video if I make one. Bye.